the circular economy, is it about me replacing what I use every day? Is it me producing while reducing the resources I use? Is it about reusing materials? Is it about repair? Is it about recycling? And ideally, are we really rethinking about our economy? I'm really excited, and I hope you really are too, to learn about the circular economy. To start us up this morning, I'd like to welcome Simon, our host, to give us his welcoming remarks. Simon.
Looks like a very tired morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Okay. Yes, representing the Honorable Minister for Industries and Trade, Deputy President for UNDP, the UN Women, and all others present. Thank you very much for coming. Allow me to say here I'm very honored to welcome you to the second annual general meeting of the Global Compact here in Tanzania. And the agenda beyond the circular economy, which we have been discussing and looking at as the Global Compact together with most of you who are our network or our partners, is sustainability. So this morning we will be facilitated by Blandina and spend a couple of hours to look at, to hear from people who are involved, but also people who are coming and wanting to learn about this agenda, the circular economy. Hope to hear a lot from each and every one of you. Again, Honorable Guest of Honor, thank you very much for making time to come and join us when it comes to industrialization. And we know Tanzania is one of the countries in Africa that is seriously looking at becoming an industrial economy. With those few words, karibuni sana. Asante.
I'm here this morning to represent Honorable Innocent Bashungwa, as we are all aware that Global Compact Network Tanzania supports of local firms and subsidiaries of multinational corporations implementing the UN Global Compact 10 principles. I think you are quite aware that ensuring sustainable future is the responsibility of everyone in this planet. The fifth phase government, under the able leadership of His Excellency Dr. John Pombe Joseph Magufuli, has embarked on ambitious efforts to drive reforms with a view to achieving a vibrant economy by implementing blueprints for regulatory reforms which aim to improve business environment in Tanzania.
Cecil and Liberata. I'll give them about 90 seconds, that's about 1.5 minutes, to tell us about their startup projects. In particular, trying to address issues around reusing of material. I like what Cecil does, and importantly, I also like what Liberata is doing to showcase green innovation.
My name is Cecil Sagawara, and here in front of you, I'm so glad to welcome you to my project, which is dealing with reusing and recycling of textile. I can just start by saying that textile live forever. Probably you'll agree with me at the end of this speech. So what we do as a project, we collect these useless clothes from our households and use them to make different products. We all have useless clothes, probably yes or no, from different reasons. These materials which have been used to make this textile are going down to the soil profiles. And what happens, it toxifies the land, and the carbon print is continuing to increase on our globe. And it's affecting the ecosystem. of the plants when they take the nutrients. I hope you agree with me. And also there is pollution of water bodies. These coal are thrown out to the water bodies along the urban sites. I tried to collect these coal waste before they are being dumped to the lake, or they are being useless and being used to other bad ways, and reuse them to make different products. Currently I'm making bags. Some of the bags, I have some of the bag here. Why I choose to make bags? Because back over there everyone needs a bag and you can't live without a bag. You can need one or more bag. Why do we have a fabric on this? At first I didn't believe that I got a new fabric kitenge from someone which is useless and he didn't expect to throw it away. So I used it to make a bag. It was very nice. And thereafter I added value to this product by adding kitenge. Right now I have 5 tailors, and due to my production, I cannot make lots of orders in 1 week. I cannot make 50 bags in a week.
Even Innovation is a company that deals with waste management, specifically the plastic recycling and the upcycling of waste plastics into variable products. As we are making decorations, but also we are making pavements, the building materials, but also making furniture for nursery schools that are directed to the chain. So we are engaging the community so that everyone is included and they understand the effects of plastics, but also understand the water use, water recycled materials. We have the environmental clubs in the schools, around 50 schools in Dar es Salaam, 85 municipal. We recycle and upcycle waste plastics. I have some few products that have come in. Some I can't tell you because they're too heavy.
Are not collected and controlled in Dar es Salaam. More than 4.7 metric tons of solid waste are being collected per day in Dar es Salaam. Most of the materials remains unsorted and then they leave hard for the companies that collect for recycling. Zaidi Recyclers has come with a solution on how we can manage on having these materials in the proper way to be recycled. We have designed a special and customized bins like this that has been used in collecting only waste paper in various offices and households. Currently, we have collected more than 18 tons of waste paper from the companies that have decided to join with us in collection of paper waste. We're thinking of having more range of waste being collected for recycling, but we are currently dealing with the paper waste. So we are looking for more partners to be with us in collecting waste paper. You can then join with us, and also you can fund us with the capital on how we can scale up. We aspire to move to more regions, more than Dar es Salaam and Hotel.
I really liked your pitch, because not only did you say you're looking for capital, but you said we are all people who can support you. So if we cannot give you money, we should give you what? The papers, guys. So it's not only about the money, it's also giving the materials that they can reuse. So congratulations, please, a big round of applause.
Circular economy is nothing more than it's looking on the relationship between markets, customer, and the natural resources. The circular economy is pushing business to rethink the way you can create wealth. So there is no longer a waste terminology. We have to convert it in wealth. Circular economy comes with the benefits and significance. One, it's increased growth because through using the materials which are already used in one or another, there is an increase in the growth, not only on the business but also to the economy. But innovation and competitive advantage, we have seen from our young brothers and sisters that out of curiosity, out of innovation, they have managed to use what we call from our perspective a waste to a product. For circular economy to succeed, we really need a very strong and robust kind of platform, which will bring all the actors together, know who does what where, starting from the consumer point of view to the manufacturer and also to the distributor. So the circular economy is possible if we get critical success right. So one is a circular economy pilot, the circular economy company, and the circular economy platform. But all these are summed up by having a kind of progressive policy and regulation which are supporting all these moves.
So this is where I spend my weekends when I'm in Sweden. Recycling. Perhaps not every weekend, but we have a very strong buy-in from our population, and everyone is very much into, or most I would say, is very much into recycling. To be very honest, we generate a lot of waste in my country. We have 10 million people, and the figure I got here is that we generate 5 million tons of waste every year. So if we look at the industry, and Tanzania is now also moving towards an industrial revolution, you can add another 27 million tons that is industrial waste. So one thing I wanted to highlight is that the industry is really moving very quickly on this. And one situation, and I think Emmanuel mentioned, is that we have a lot of electronic waste, and very few of us would remember our first cell phone, or at least know where it is now. We also need to work on our policies. And we congratulate Tanzania on its very high ambitions and the goal to become a medium-income country by 2025. And the development in this direction is expected to have a huge positive impact on people's life here and the companies, but at the same time we also hear about the negative side effects. So the key message here is that action are needed from the business community as well as from policymakers to move towards a circular economy. And it needs to go hand in hand with industrial development.
Cities are actually the place where most of the pollution is created. So globally, 75% of all pollution is actually created in cities, but also the resources being used by cities. It's kind of an equal amount. 75% of all the resources that cities use to drive their own economy is also. So what we did, we said that we need to combine things. So on one hand, we looked at very quick improvements in that area, because circular economy, again, is not an easy thing. So also to engage people, we wanted to really show like, hey, we can make quick improvements. Business development, so we created this learning living labs where we looked at a number of areas. I will show much more about waste, and that is very much related to the presentations that we had. We've been importing some technologies to create construction materials, because, and I think also that's what the other entrepreneurs who were talking and giving their pitches here, it's very important to scale. And the construction market is a huge market in Tanzania, in Uganda, and Kenya, and they can actually adopt a lot of these products.
I see now the world is suffering much on the problem of plastic waste material. So we have to set a good means in order to help our society socially, environmentally, and economically. So, but the main point is what? Children are the main influencer in the world. When we are talking with the small children, they are so very sensitive on this problem. So we have to start to address from bottom to the top in order to reach these circular economies.
My question goes to Marsha. Before 2025 project, what are you doing in this circularity economy for the waste which are already in the street? As we do waste sorting, we found your product is now increasing, the rate of your product is increasing in the street. What are you doing?
For Nestle, we are very much in the forefront because I believe we all know when you are the leader. In the circular economy, it's not something that you can say that, yes, pointing fingers, that is your responsibility, it's your responsibility. But we must understand this is our responsibility. You and me must play the role.